Dude, when did your face get so tired? Not older, not wrinkled, just tired. And that's when something hit me. Nobody wakes up one day broken, you just drift there. And the scary part is most people don't even realize that it's happening. It starts small. You skip a morning run because work is busy, you order the fries because honestly, life is hard enough and fries are pretty good. You take the elevator instead of the stairs. And none of this feels like a big decision, it just feels like, I don't know, life. And comfort has a quiet way of changing who you are. You don't really notice it at first, but then you start noticing little things. And I was thinking about this the other day, and it reminded me of something. When I golf with my friends, I used to always just walk the course. Everyone else would just grab a cart and have a few beers, cruise around. And I always say, nah, you know what? I'm gonna walk. And not because I was trying to prove anything, I just like moving. But lately, I've been taking the cart way more. And the weird thing is, I don't even feel like it's a decision anymore. It just feels normal. And that's the scary part, because drifting never really feels dangerous while it's actually happening. It feels comfortable. You know, skipping one workout, easy. Ordering takeout again, comfortable. Sitting instead of moving, even easier. And comfort slowly starts changing who you are. You don't really notice it at first, but then something small happens. Your knees hurt when you're going down the stairs. You get tired at the end of the day more. And you eventually catch yourself wondering, I don't know, when did this happen? And to be honest, the answer is it didn't happen in a single day. It happened in like 1,000 tiny decisions that really didn't seem important at the time, but you drifted there. And I was reminded of this recently when I was in Las Vegas. There was a half marathon happening right on the strip, and thousands of runners were moving through the city. And I wasn't in it. And part of me thought, you know what, that looks brutal. But another part of me thought something else. That could have been me. Maybe that should have been me. And that's when it really hit me. The difference between the person running that race and the person watching it isn't talent, it's direction. One small decision repeated over and over again. Run today, Chris? No? Okay, well then walk today. Dude, at least move today. Because drift actually works in both ways. You can drift into weakness or you can drift into strength. And sometimes I think about future Chris. And I know something for sure. Future Chris would come back and kick my ass. And not because I failed, but because he'd say, dude, you knew better. Because drifting is quiet and comfortable. And you don't wake up one morning and decide to become slower or softer. You just stop choosing the right direction. And it adds up. But the thing that gives me actual hope is this, that drift works both ways. You don't wake up one day strong either. You drift there too. So you walk today, you stretch tomorrow, and maybe you go for a run on Saturday. You choose the slightly better option today. And not because you're perfect, but because you're actually paying attention. Because the truth is, you don't wake up one day broken, you just drift there. But if that's true, the opposite is also true too. You can drift into strength, slowly, quietly, one decision at a time. Not perfect, just better. Just trying to be a little stronger tomorrow than I was today. Sorta. Anyways, I'm gonna go for a run outside tomorrow. I hope to see you all out there.